Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show never better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defend my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Crossing state of federal flavor, we keep it several. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like must. Getting dirty in the desert, kid, and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you, believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you, I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
What's up, my players? Welcome. Happy Friday. What a wonderful week we've had. A lot of great stuff, a lot of new trends, a lot of good games. I mean, listen, it is a great time to be alive for gaming, especially for all of us players out there. So, before we get started, let's talk about what we've been doing for the week. Fellas, What have you been playing? What have you been munching on for a little bit? What you been
I haven't really been playing any games. Just playing Devil May Cry 5. I mean, I'm not playing anything new until next week when Lego Batman Legacy of Dark Knight comes out. And Yoshi, hold on, and Yoshi's Yoshi and the Mysterious Book comes out. So those are the two games I'm waiting for next week. So I'm just playing a little bit of my backlog for now. That's all. Nothing special.
Yeah, well, listen, the Lego Batman game is the game that I'm definitely looking forward to. Oh, man.
Yeah. I already got that free. I'm looking forward to Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, though. It's that game looks like a lot of fun, you know, a lot of environments, especially if you give like red peppers to like the enemies and stuff. They like breathe fire, and if Yoshi eats it, then he starts running away with his face all red. There's so many like power-ups in the game, and so much you could do with the environment, with the interaction stuff, and all the power-ups they're gonna have in that game. So I'm looking forward to that. So two games I'm looking forward to next week. So can't wait.
That is really, really awesome. Hey, how's it going, Heidi? Welcome to the show. Welcome, Dorian. Of course, my brother from another mother, my awesome, my best pal, my cousin. How you doing, my friend? Hope that everything's well. And yeah, I've been thinking about that Final Fantasy update. Final Fantasy 14? Final Fantasy 14 update?
I want to get in on that.
Yeah.
I know Dorian and Daryl have been playing it, man.
They play it religiously.
I see Dorian be playing that game all the time when I'm going online. So not surprising.
Yeah. And also,
he's probably leveled up so far I can't catch him.
Yeah, and also Division and the Division 2. Gosh, really, there's one that actually is going to have an event also. Really? Oh man, looks like I'm gonna have to dust that bad boy off and jump on.
I got Division. Let's jump on, dude.
Yeah, we got
tomorrow.
We got to get on that. Absolutely. This is the cool kids hangout.
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
Man, people are raving about that game, dude.
He's right. Yeah, man. A lot of good stuff, man. I've been playing this game called Motor Slice. It's an indie game from Top Hat Games. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about a game that really tests your vertigo in a sense? Man, the environments are huge. It seems desolate in a sense because there's a lot of like jumping and puzzles and all that stuff, and learning how to use your motor slicer and also your camera work and all that stuff. And it's a lot of drum and bass for the music. Whenever something's going on the screen, a lot of drum and bass is going on. It's pretty damn good. So it gets you hype. And also the bosses. Some of the bosses are like, but some of the bosses are like, whoa, okay. and once you understand how to defeat them, then it's like when you move on to the next stage, it's good. I'm actually enjoying it right now. I'm stuck on this freaking boss right now, and I'm still trying to figure out where the last weak spot is, because I'm getting frustrated every single time I jump off. I get crushed. So I'm still trying to figure it out. So, but fun game. You guys gotta try it out. It's actually on Game Pass right now, so you can try it for free. What else have I been looking around with? Not much else. I was playing that game. Playing that game a lot. So that's it for me. What about you, Tony? What you been jumping on?
Other than work and hanging out with my wife, I was playing Metal Gear Solid Delta, which was another fun ride, just as much as every time, like the millions of times I've played it. I got a funny thing to share. When I fought the end, when you start the mission, right?
Yep.
And you're talking to Nicholas, I looked over to the side. The stupid bird was sitting right there, and I shot him with the tranquilizer dart.
Then I tell you that you can kill the bird like before the boss fight starts. I did tell you that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I kept it. You know how you can pick it up and keep it in a cage? I was thinking about eating it. I want to see what they say if I eat it.
Oh, dude, that'd be hilarious.
I didn't even think about that. Oh, shoot!
What does it taste like?
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I told you could do that. You could actually kill the bird before the fight starts.
No, I'm not talking about the eating part.
The eating part, yeah, but you could kill a dude. Did you know about that before or no?
No, but
I got yelled at by paramedic.
Yeah, killing the bird, yes. Eating the bird, nope. That would
you can eat almost anything in the game. You can eat almost anything in the game. Yeah, that's what they changed for the remake. It's like you can eat almost anything though.
I got the steak eater. That's what
Oh, you eat bugs and spiders and crabs and all types of shit. Jungle.
Yeah.
Steaks.
My wife told me not to eat the bird. I'll leave the parrot alone.
Oh.
Well, that parrot was going to try to get me killed. That was other sniper's eye.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, that's the thing though. If you kill the parrot though, it makes the end so easy to kill. Take him out. You can take him out very easily.
Nice. Man.
I captured the bird and kept it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I was yelled at by paramedic not to eat the damn thing. So I left it alone.
Or if you don't want to do it though, then look online and see what happens.
Eat the bird.
You know what? I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Delicious and nutritious. It's just a chicken.
It probably does, dude. It probably does.
Everything almost tastes like chicken, I guess. I mean, you ever had frog? I had frog once, and
but I had alligator. It tastes like tough
legs
chicken.
Tastes like chicken. I swear to you, it does. I mean, it's
weird. Very fishy like though when eating especially gator burgers too.
Gator burgers, so good, man. If it's cooked well, it's delicious.
Oh, forget about it.
Oh wow, yes. People are like, oh, you eat gator? I'm like, don't knock it until you try it.
Yeah, you go down to Florida. You'll see a bunch of restaurants. They serve gator burgers and gator steaks.
Yeah, man.
They're not bad.
They're not bad.
It's not something I seek out. If there are other options, I'll eat that instead. I, for one, much as I love Metal Gear Solid, do not eat like Big Boss. I'm a fancy man when it comes to my food.
I ate venison. I ate bison.
Bison's amazing, dude.
Oh, bison. Oh, yeah, that's the
bison,
stuff.
Elk. Try elk. You ever tried wild boar hamon?
No. I never tried that one.
You just make ham out of a wild boar. It's pretty good. It's really lean.
Yeah. I've eaten shark.
That's real.
That's what.
We all have.
Someone's boss. Eat it in front of them. I'll eat you, you son of a bitch. I'll eat you.
Delicious. Let's see. What else do I have? I've had. What else did I have? Yeah. So I had swordfish. Well, swordfish is actually delicious. It's basically almost like it's like a tough steak, but it's like tenderized and has with a little bit of like seasoning and a little bit of oh man, so good. A little lemon pepper. Oh, wow. Damn it! If only it had it again. Prices
You
went
can
up, but the prices.
just go. You can go to a restaurant that has it.
Yeah, that's true. But the prices, man, the prices have actually jacked up, man. Now you notice that there's like a huge markup now on.
Oh well, I'm not saying to eat it every day. I mean, sometimes
no.
you got to treat yourself for dinner. You got to treat yourself once in a while.
Oh, of course. No. Treating myself in a thing that's one thing, But just when you treat yourself and then you go back and treat yourself again, and you find out the price actually went up a couple bucks. You're like, man, really? So, but anyway, other than that,
don't eat it every day.
Yeah, that's true. What else? Yeah, that's about it. So you want let's see what we got here. You want let's get started. Let's jump on the show. I think we got enough for us now. Alrighty. So, hello everybody. How you doing? My name is Taurence Hudson, aka the Old School Player, aka the Iron Heart of Xbox, also known as Hud Zero, and welcome to another episode of Gaming Trouble. If this is your first time here and you have not joined us before, you're gonna go for a heck of a ride. Please go ahead and hit that like and also hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification to stay relevant. But first, we're going to introduce my awesome pals, my buddies, my confidants. First off, we're going to talk about the Neon Shogun. We're going to talk about the best beers in the business. Also, one that is all about the ARPGs, JRPGs, and also the stealth games. And also, he is a mixed martial artist as well as this indie wrestling in his past. He's the one and only Tony San Miguel.
Kept you waiting, huh? So, you guys all know I was playing Metal Gear. I could never stop. I'm back on my stealth kick. My next game I want to hit up is either going to be an Assassin's Creed, an old one, or one of the Hitman games. I am on a kick. I love these stealth games. I am back.
All right. Since you call yourself a stealth guy, I got a question to ask you. Have you played through all the Batman trilogy games, the Arkham games?
Not yet, but I have them.
Okay, you're not the stealth guy. If you don't have Batman in your stealth collection, can't call you the stealth guy. Come on, man.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say, pal. Whatever you say.
Man. Batman's the stealth is the stealth king himself. All right. Okay. I played. Come on, you're the stealth guy. Come on. Where's Batman? Come on.
I have it. I have the fucking game. What do you want from me?
Why you have to curse, man?
This guy.
Why you gotta curse?
Because that's how I talk.
Well, calm down with the F word. Don't need it. Relax.
Okay,
relax.
Okay.
I love busting this guy.
Oh my gosh, we love it here. But of course, we gotta talk about this guy right here. We gotta talk about the one who's all about the cosplays. He actually has some amazing cosplays. He cosplayed Smoke. He cosplayed the Joe Musashi. He's also some K characters as well. He's also won some cosplay
contests.
Contests.
Yep.
Especially the one from the urban what's it called?
The Urban Action Showcase.
Yes, that was awesome.
Place, yeah.
And he won that awesome jacket, which I'm still jelly about. Oh, that jacket looks freaking awesome. But of course, he also is about the knowledge. He's knowledgeable about a lot of great games and also about their lore. He's very passionate about that, and also he does collect a lot of achievements. He's also the achievement hunter. He is the one and only Johnny Alicea.
What's up, players? I hope all you had a great week. And next week, ever since I'm looking forward to the Lego Batman. Let me tell you something what catches me about the Lego Batman games. I mean, I fell in love with the Arkham games. And the Arkham games, there's a mix of like action, there's a mix of stealth, and some of the stuff you could do in that game. When I saw it in the Lego Batman, the combat looks exactly the way it is in the Arkham series. And then I can imagine the stealth missions I just hope you could use the explosive gel and all the stuff you could just like hang from the gargoyles and then grab them, bring them down, and then, and all the takedowns you could do. I am so looking forward to that. So I can't wait for that. And plus Yoshi and the Mysterious book though. So yeah, the Arkham. You know I'm in love with those Arkham games, and yes, I 100% all those games. I did the Arkham Asylum, the regular game, and I did the Game of the Year. The achievement list was by itself, separate, and I went through those games all by itself. So I can't wait for this one. So, but yeah. And did you see that trailer with Seal, with Kiss from the Rose? The official trailer.
Yeah, the one with the Lego Batman one with the Kiss from the Rose. Yeah, oh my God.
Dude, all the references from all the movies was great though. It's hilarious. I cannot wait.
You know, when they go all in when it comes to certain games, they go all in. At this one right here, it just tugs at my heartstrings when they see remember the Batman the animated series and everything. They mimic that. They mimicked scenes from Batman, the original Batman with Michael Keaton. And,
89. 89 Batman.
Yeah, the 89 Batman, and of course
and Batman Returns. Yeah, and the other ones, Batman Forever, Batman Robin. Yeah. Bat Begins, Dark Knight Rises, and the Batman.
Yep.
The Robert Pattinson one.
They man, this is a game that I would have a lot of freaking fun playing. A lot of fun playing. So looking forward to it, definitely.
Yeah, next week, can't wait.
Yes, indeed. And but of course, without further ado, let's get into that gaming space because a lot of news has happened. First of all, we're going to talk about with a small somber note. It's kind of sad to say. I'm going to talk about. Her voice has been heard for many in a lot of great games as well as movies. Anime series. And let's talk about her. And you give me your thoughts. I mean, and what you thought about it. Her name.
That caught me by surprise though. I didn't even know, and then you told me that she was the voice of Ayane, and that's pretty sad. Do you know how old was she?
She's actually they didn't really give a full. Let me see if I can actually try to get it on the Japanese page because it didn't really give. Didn't really give the age. Didn't show the age. Oh, here we go, right here. It's in Japanese, so. Oh, here we go. She was born on March 21st. Didn't give a year. Huh. Interesting.
I guess they kept it private.
Yeah, probably private.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, no, here it is. Found it. Because it's in Japanese. That's why it's backwards. Okay, so she died on April 18th. She was 61 years of age.
61. Oh, wow.
61 years. 61
what was the cause? Did they find out what the cause was?
No. I think it was just old age, maybe, or maybe it's just. Oh yeah, she was actually no. She actually had an illness, which is the reason why she was taken off of the Detective Conan's show. She was actually going to be doing a couple more episodes, but they told her to step down, and because she was feeling ill and she wasn't able to perform.
That's bad. Oh, that's sad, though.
Let me see if I can actually try to pull this up so that everyone can see.
And what's also sad too is on Tuesday, Donald Gibbs, better known as Ray Jackson from Bloodsport and Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds, passed away at the age of 71. He'll be missed.
Yeah, he will definitely be missed. I miss him in Revenge of the Nerds, and of course Bloodsport.
Yeah. That scene with Van Damme and him playing Karate Champ, that scene. What I liked about that scene is that when you go to the arcades, you never know who you're gonna meet. And right there when they were playing the game of Karate Champ, and then they found out that both of them are attending or competing in the Kumite. They became friends right there. You know, there's another example why the arcades were great though. You never know who you're gonna meet. You know.
Yeah, you can meet a lot of people, man. A lot of great friends.
And I wrote a story on my Instagram that when I went to Nathan's and they had the Punch Mania Fist of the North Star game, I met a fellow martial artist. I met a this is what time I was doing Muay Thai. I met a Kempo guy, a Kempo fighter over there, and I also met a boxer over there, which was great. And we were punching the pads and everything. We were competing all to see who can get the furthest, who get the high score. You know, so that's why I miss the arcade so much.
Oh boy.
What are you reading now?
I'm actually gonna go on here. It says right here, on the site it was said, our actor Kazuna Yamazaki, 61 years old. She said had been recuperating from an illness for a long time. But passed away on April 18, 2026 without any medicinal effects. So, in other words, she was probably on some medicines that were trying to help suppress her illness, and obviously probably didn't do to no avail. So that's probably she just. But hopefully it was peaceful. You know, I really hope so. She also did the voice of Ayane, like I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Which is actually, oh man, and now we're wondering about the new Dead or Alive game that's coming out. So who is going to be voicing Ayane in that? Is there going to be a delay?
Like I said, they'll get somebody else. Like they said, the show must go on.
The show must go on.
I say the same thing about when Kevin Conroy passed away as Batman. You know, he was the voice of Batman for so many years, though. But like I said, you got to go on. Sure, it's not going to be the same, but somebody has to move on. Same thing. Look at Adam West. He played Batman for so long. That actor is not going to be playing. I think the one thing that really got me upset was when the actor who played Black Panther, and they decided to not recast him. I think that was a dumb idea because Chadwick Boseman wanted somebody to continue on with the role, and they decided to not reprise that role. I think we got to move on. You know, the show must go on. These characters live on forever. Whether it's like movies, television, video games, you know. So it'll be interesting who they're gonna replace. That's it.
Well,
I'm
you know what? I'm pretty sure they're going to keep the spirit of Ayane alive. And of course, she will be missed. She had a illustrious career. And her voice is iconic in a sense. So, rest in peace. The next area of business. Let's talk about the Tokyo Game Show is coming up soon. It's actually going to be showing up in September.
Yeah, that's September. That's not going to be for a while.
Yeah, that's going to be for a while, but they're already putting up the accounts and stuff like that. So, and they said that it's going to be the largest and also the longest. And so they were talking about 20. They said about 5 days. It's going to be a 5-day event.
It's usually on the weekends. It's usually like 3 days, like 4 or 3 days. But now they're adding an extra day to it. So I guess they want to make this thing huge.
I guess so. There must be a lot to show, and I'm kind of excited because this industry right now is moving into well, I mean, I know people don't like the AI, but they always talk about AI and stuff. But you're talking about new games, new technology, the next generation of games. Now they're actually moving away from last generation software and hardware. The notice that the Forza Horizon 6 is not available on or playable on the Xbox One, so that's omitted, and also the PlayStation 4, which is also omitted. So that's huge in itself. The next Madden will be next generation only.
But they have to move on from it though, because people are saying to themselves though, I mean, why are they buying these next gen consoles when we're finding out like the old consoles are getting the new games? That's why people are not buying the PS5. Why do you think the PS5 it's not really selling as much? You know?
Yeah. Well, I believe it's a smart move. I mean, number one, this is actually tradition. Everyone has to move on. Even Nintendo knew that from the giddy up. Whenever they had a new iteration of their console, their old games obviously never worked. So they want to force people to move on. And which is a good idea. I think it's a great idea. We gotta move forward. Players out there, I understand that you love your old hardware and stuff like that. I get it. But I think it's time to upgrade, man. It's about time.
You have so many years. You have so many years to upgrade too.
Mm-hmm. And you could have upgraded when the price was actually lower because now the prices went up.
Yeah.
So, you talk about that.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
Come on.
So.
Yeah. Could have forced all.
Was that?
Who could have forced all these prices, man? I mean, like they could have. Yeah, they could have upgraded when it was cheaper. But like, how would they know?
Well, I mean, okay, that's true. I mean, if you kept your nose to the ground,
there's a lot of nuance and situations there why people can't get things.
That's true. But I mean, you could also trade in your stuff too. You could always, trade in your stuff to upgrade. Knock off a couple of bucks.
It's tough trading your stuff though. That's how I lost my Dreamcast. I still kick myself to this day.
Oh, don't get me started.
Don't. The dumbest move I ever did. Dumbest move ever.
Yeah. The nostalgia kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Tokyo Game Show coming up, and right now they're already promoting it, so this is to look forward to. Summer Games Fest is actually coming up in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's coming up too.
I think we'll probably do maybe a live reaction for that, like we did last year. So. Because it starts at 5 p.m. So it's on a Friday. You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. Yes, right. Indeed. Now here's some fun news. The legendary Katsuhiro Harada, his name. He's best known for working on the Tekken franchise. He's moved on to a new studio with
With SNK, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's called Versus Studio.
That's crazy, man. And everyone thought, he's moving on. He's going to retire. He's probably going to go on the beach and go fishing. Nope. He's still got some bullets in the chamber, man. He's ready to move on with his own studio. And nobody had that in their bingo card that the former head of the Tekken series was going to work with SNK and work on and open up a new studio with them. That blew everybody's mind in the FGC. Now they're wondering like what projects he's going to be working on. I remember he did say that the Samurai Showdown series, or Samurai Spirits, you want to call it over in Japan, he said that's his favorite series. So could you imagine if he was to like work on a new Samurai Showdown game? And he decided he wants to like put in the 3D round. I mean, we had 2 Samurai Showdown games that went to 3D though. Unfortunately, it didn't turn too well. But maybe in the hands of Harada's son, he probably could make those extremely well done. So who knows? But I'm looking to see what project he's going to be working on with SNK, especially with Oto-san. He's going to be working with him in the Versus Studios, whatever they got cooked up. So I can't wait. I'm excited. Yeah, me too. Right now, he's saying that per SNK, the Versus Studio SNK was established on May 1st, 2026, and is headquartered in Tokyo, Japan. In conjunction with this establishment, SNK will support the launch of the new studio and plans to make it a consolidated subsidiary. So, and it said the new studio and SNK will collaborate on game software development to further strengthen their combined creative capabilities.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right now, they said that Harada, as you mentioned, Versus Studio philosophy is beyond tradition, crafted to perfection. We will combine technology, sensibility, and world-class expertise to pursue the ultimate. From free, open, spacious environment, we'll generate new ideas, create memorable games. We'll establish the studio to bring this vision to life. The BS and Versus Studios holds various meanings. So it represents our roots in video game soft, or video game development division.
One of the three things he said, it could mean three meanings of it. It stands. One of those big meanings is Vanguard Spirit, Visionary Standard, and Violation Shift. So those are the three terms that he says, though. And he also said that he wants to work with people that he can trust and are more encouraged to bring these games to life, to bring his vision to life. So he wants to work with colleagues that he can that has the same purpose as he does. So and with people that he can trust. So
it makes me wonder when he left Bandai Namco and and actually from the Tekken his big establishment in Tekken.
Yeah, he left at the end. He left at the end of 2025.
Yeah.
Before the new year started.
It just makes me wonder, what the terms were and why, that he actually left. I have a feeling that he thought he wasn't happy that his vision was actually getting dictated, I guess. Maybe he wasn't able to stretch his creative juices enough. It could be that, it's like, or based with I think maybe the aggressive fan base pushing him to say, oh, what's next? Oh, what's next? Oh, what's next? How come you don't add him? How come you don't add her? I guess he got kind of sick of it.
Yeah. Well, remember his old quote where he told everybody, "Don't ask him for shit."
And I love that.
He always says that.
Yeah.
He always says that. He does whatever he wants, though. So.
Yeah. So.
But it's gonna be
good move, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it makes me wonder though, because I mean, after seeing the FGC, some of these people are not really enjoying Tekken 8 that much. So I don't know. Maybe that could have had maybe a little bit of an impact on it, or maybe because he's not fully in charge of Tekken 8. I don't know. So maybe there was so much negativity that he had with Namco Bandai, and he just got tired of it. So maybe it was time for him to move on. Because remember, he worked with Bandai Namco for 31 years. So I think that this was a time for him to leave, and now he's working with SNK. So that's and I never thought that he would do that. So
you know what though, I'm good for him. I'd rather him be happy, stretch his creative legs, and build something that he actually enjoys. That's the way it should be. I feel like.
Absolutely.
I remember the episode we had, and I think about people, the creative juices, like people actually wanted in a game, and then you have the artists who have their own vision of what they want in the game, and there's always that conflict. There's always a conflict, because the fans want what they want, and they demand a lot. And don't get me wrong, it's true, but the thing is too is that artists want to be able to put out something that they like, and if the fans actually enjoy what they created, that's what makes it special. And that's how you build an awesome fan base, based off of that.
Yep.
No one was a fan of Streets of Rage until they experienced it. No one's a fan of Echo until they experienced it. No one's a fan of Yakuza until they experienced it. It's the creative juices that flow through artists. You don't know what their vision is until you actually experience it, and that's the thing. And and I get it. Fans actually want more of what they like. It's a fact.
Yeah.
But oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think that Harada's project with SNK is gonna be 3D, or is it gonna be a 2D?
I have a feeling he's gonna push the limits of the hardware. Because remember, he specializes in 3D games, like Tekken and Soul Calibur and things of that sort. So I feel like maybe the next project will kind of stretch the legs of SNK and go more 3D, or maybe even 2D, like 2.5, 3D, or something like that. You know, kind of like kind of like the Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury is like 3D, but it's actually 2D.
This is actually 2D, yeah. And they can even move. They have the mode where they can even move to the backgrounds too.
Well, I'm so glad they brought that back. That's so freaking cool.
They had to.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was original. That was original, you know.
Yeah. And then the extra stage they put in that subway stage, they got the ring outs.
From like Fatal Fury 3.
Real Bout.
Yep, from Real Bout.
Real Bout. Yep. Yeah. So good for Haruo-san. I can't wait to see what's going to be his first project with Versus Studios and with SNK. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm saying thank you. You know, you know what? Best of luck, Karada. I hope your studio flourishes, and actually, I can't wait to see your first vision.
Absolutely.
What else? What other news are out there? Oh yes, the new dashboard. The new dashboard, you know, the new startup sequence for Xbox is actually available for those who are actually not the alpha. Skip ahead. We're talking about the you know, who actually has the alpha and the beta on their consoles. You get to see the new startup, and it looks glorious.
Yeah. Even the achievements, though, I love the way how they designed they redesigned the whole thing.
Yeah, it's so damn cool. I mean, I love the fact that you actually can see your achievement, you know, and you know, and a nice little badge that shows up too, and it upgrades as you get, you know, more achievements and stuff. You know, I love that. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, and then the nice like if you get a rare achievement, like we were talking about earlier, you get that nice diamond that pops up, and you got like the ribbons coming from the bottom right there, which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's so freaking cool. You know, I mean, and there's been more updates to the console in the past 2 months than it has in the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Who would have thought about that? You know, but Asha, you know, listen, man, Asha is doing her thing, but
I gotta give him credit.
But right now, you know, the only way that she could become a true Jedi is if she actually goes and she does the ultimate thing. She must create
one midichlorian.
She has to have the exclusive only on Xbox
that's important.
Very important. There is no caveat. There is no leeway. Hell, there's not even a little sliver of pushback from that. You have to have the exclusives.
Yeah, that because next month, not just Gamescom. Don't forget, Xbox has a show, and it's going to talk about Gears of War E-Day.
Oh.
Now, I'm telling you, Asha needs to make this game. She needs to let these people know that Gears of War E-Day, it has to be exclusive to Xbox. It cannot come out on any other system. It can't, because if you want people to buy your system, we said this so many times. It has to be exclusive to the Xbox system. You got to get people to buy the system. You have to.
Yep. And we already lost Halo to freaking PlayStation 5.
We have Gears of War we lost.
That's an abomination. Yeah. That's an abomination. Just to the fact, I'm not doing fanboy stuff here. I'm saying this as fact. Do you see Uncharted on freaking Xbox? Nope. Do you see Ratchet and Clank on Xbox? Nope. Do you see
The Last of Us Part 1?
The Last of Us Part 1?
Nope.
Nope. You know, Ghost of Tsushima? Nope. No.
Yeah.
No.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be kick-ass.
I'll play that game again. I'll play Ghost of Tsushima again. Seriously, if that game if that game came out on Xbox, I'll play that game again.
Absolutely. I mean, I get that the freaking, what's it called, the baseball game, the MLB.
That'll be the show, but that's
show.
that's also on Xbox too as well.
Yeah, but the only reason why is because the MLB forced Sony's hand. They said, "No, listen, you're gonna need more players on there if you want to keep the license." And Sony was like, "Oh, okay, wait, okay, you know what? Maybe we'll allow, And so it gets published by MLB to go on Xbox.
You see, it makes me miss the days from back in the '90s because you had World Series baseball, you had Triple Play, you had all these brands. You had so many different types of baseball games. Hardball, remember Hardball?
Oh, that game was awesome. I love that.
Hardball. Like Ken Griffey Jr. You have so many different types of baseball games. Like Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball. I used to love that game. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I'm not used to seeing like just one company having just the only baseball game or the only football game. It's like it's so limited, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
you know what? Here's the thing, and I noticed this too. At 2K games. 2K, they actually have their freaking the 2K series of basketball. So the NBA 2K series, they have that on lock, right?
Yeah.
EA Sports tried to bring back the NBA Live series, and it failed because they didn't put much effort into it.
Yeah. What's crazy? This week, speaking of EA, they did announce they're bringing out EA UFC 6.
Yep.
So they did announce that this week.
That's true.
So I'm just not used to it. I remember seeing all these companies were like, so like 2K, like it's just weird not seeing 2K do another NFL game.
Yeah. Oh, man. They had the best one. 2K. I think 2K5. 2K5. 2K. I think was it 2K?
It was 2K5 on the PS2. That was one of the best football games of all time. And let's go. You want to go back memory lane? Let's go back memory lane. The NFL 2K series on the Dreamcast.
Oh yes. Oh my God. Yes, indeed. They had the best sports casting on there when they had the banter and all that stuff. Come on, man. It was like a live freaking game. It was freaking amazing.
Dude, let me tell you something. I had the jocks over at my high school even saw NFL 2K, and they end up playing that game too as well. Everybody was playing that game.
It's still to this very day, and I think how football games were actually made. Because listen, Genesis got started with their football games. You got the Joe Montana NFL, sports talk football. Remember sports talk football?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, come on, man. No, that was like so freaking amazing. I mean, and how they did it was ridiculous. And sports talk baseball, another one.
Oh yeah.
They were ahead of the curve.
Baseball series, yeah.
Yeah, they were ahead of the curve, man. They really were, and I love Sega for it. Sega, I love you.
Yeah, and dude, their commercials are so hysterical. Oh man, let me tell you something. Sega had the best commercials. I don't care what they say. That one baseball commercial where the guy he got to third place and the chick saying, he said hi there, so he waves at him and the ball hits him in the nuts.
Ball buster.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Was there? There's a few.
UFC 6 just got announced, and I heard from Shift Up, the company who did Stellar Blade. They said that they're planning on working on Stellar Blade 2, and they also said they're trying to work a way to see if they could bring Stellar Blade to Xbox Series and Switch 2. So because when they make Stellar Blade 2, they want this game to be, for all consoles. So, and they said there's a possibility they could make they're working on to see if they can get Stellar Blade 1 on the Xbox Series and Switch 2. If they do that, forget.
Well, since they're actually now fully self-published, which is
Yeah.
great. Now Sony's thumb can't be over their work, so they
Yes.
can do whatever they can do, practically whatever they want, which is great, which is perfect. And now, like I said, the sky's the limit. I mean, but they still need to bring the first one to the X. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that first.
They have to.
Yeah, they're going to bring that first before they bring part 2. I guarantee you. That's exactly what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be in the exclusivity window. I think they're well past that because they realized how much money they actually could have made if they actually had multi-console, but they decided not to. But they sold about what? They sold like over 3 million or 4 million copies.
Yeah, they sold very well.
Yeah, it sold very, very well. Just for being just on Steam and PlayStation. So I have a feeling that they're looking for more. So their eyes are on the prize, and they're looking for a bigger piece of the pie, so to speak.
Oh, absolutely. If they can release the first game on the Series X, I'll be happy.
Oh yeah,
I'll be so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll jump on that. I'll jump on that bad boy immediately.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Is anything else? Anything else that
I think that's pretty much it for now. Unless you have anything else.
No, I think that's it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. Right now, let's go to our commercial break, and then we're gonna get right into the nitty-gritty of all of our awesome topics. Let's rock on that.
All righty.
Gaming Trouble will return after this commercial break.
Of course, Alien Storm doesn't have horrible little graphics, just horrible big ones.
Say your prayers, varmint.
Chili. Need this. Hey, look where you're going! Darling! Run wild with the Animaniacs in Hollywood on your Sega Genesis and Super NES. Collect props and scripts before Pinky and the Brain take over the world. It's Konami's Animaniacs video games.
I give it 4 stars.
I give it 5.
Until now, if you wanted real arcade games, you had to go to the arcades. Now you don't.
Hey, yo, $5.
Sega Genesis has changed all that with games that look, play, and sound like the real arcade games, because they are the real arcade games. From Sega, the masters of arcade entertainment. Now you can play Golden Axe, today's blockbuster arcade hit, at home with 2 new levels not even in the arcade game. Plus the hottest library of real arcade hits.
That's city.
But only if you own Genesis. From Sega, we bring the arcade experience home.
Target signal clear, magnetic heading 185. Ground speed 880 feet per second.
While toy companies cut their teeth on dolls that wet themselves, we were busy defending the entire free world.
Lock detonation systems on. Ordnance is hot.
Target is in the cradle, sir.
But now the real fun begins.
Mommy?
Introducing the Interactor, the world's first interactive game fest that lets you feel the action.
Think of all the mature, responsible things you could be doing. Helping old ladies cross the street, proudly maintaining your yard, hanging with your folks, or cleaning your room. But get real, you'd rather be playing video games. You can rent them from Blockbuster. They've got more of the coolest new Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis games for rent than anyone in the world. So dudes, why not get your games with Blockbuster? It's the mature thing to do.
I said clean up your room. This isn't a game.
Son, the yard's not done. You think this is a game?
No way, but this is. Blockbuster Video gives you more action, more challenges, the newest and hottest video games you crave.
In my day, life was a challenge, not a game.
Well, now it's both at Blockbuster Video, where the challenge never ends.
If you had jalapenos and beans for every meal, you'd have an atomic butt blast, too. Booger Man for Sega Genesis. Hey, boogers aren't his only weapon.
Wasn't me.
Give me the rock, give me the handle, give me the paint, give me the shoes. You have anything in a Gorilla Slam? Sweet. Give me that, not that brick, that brick. Give me him, some of that, and one of those. Showtime. Hey, his move, not that move, money. Give me my house. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Bulls versus Blazers for Super NES and now for Sega Genesis. Give me that again, now for Sega Genesis. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Introducing Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis. The most horrifying vampire hunt ever. 2 new heroes, plus hordes of evil enemies and ghastly ghouls. It's intense adventure from Konami.
Talk to your aunts.
So, I hear your grades stink. You don't look healthy. Eat a roll, eat a roll, eat a roll.
Fire in the hole! Cliffhanger from Sony Image. Sure, it's just a game.
All 108 Division 1A teams. Find yours. 108 teams, 7 conferences, 4 bowls. College Football USA 96. We're number 1.
Our beloved leader, President Dion, will now simplify your life.
That's right.
In the past, people have gone to extremes to decide the national champion of college football.
But now, it's easy.
Thanks to Dion. All the teams, so you can decide who's number 1 in the safety of your own home. College Football 2 from Sega Sports.
Please stop the madness before it's too late.
Sports.
A bizarre crime has been committed. Public flabbergasted. Cops battle. To John True Public, I say the scene is awful. Carnage, mayhem, despair, anarchy. The cool spots have been kidnapped, and only one spot is left to save his cohorts. He'll need your help. Make no mistake, you'll encounter crabs wearing underwear, demented cheese-slinging pajama mice, teeth with no head. But remember, that little cool spot is out there somewhere. You may be all he's got. Cool spot on Sega Genesis.
2 men enter the future with one mission: destroy the other first. Armed with awesome firepower, battle through 10 intense levels straight from this movie mega hit. Demolition Man, the future's only hope, from Acclaim.
Creatures, our world needs you. The time is now. Let us team up. Let us power up. And maybe even blow up and stink up.
Oddworld.
Much Odyssey 15 for teen.
My name is Ryo Hazuki. My father was killed by the warlord Lan Di. During my quest for vengeance, I've traveled far and wide and consorted with numerous unsavory characters. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, Nozomi.
Brian? Brian? Who's Nozomi?
And new on Dreamcast, rated T for teen.
In the late 50s, Lee Hong rose to fame as a film star. After 40 years studying every form of martial art, he is now the highest-ranking grandmaster in Korea. Yet he claims to have documentary evidence showing some of his students performing translocation, a quasi-mythical martial arts technique which defies the laws of physics.
I don't know who taught them these powers, but it's not me.
Silence!
now you die. You have grown strong, Egg. Prepare to meet Iron Skillet.
Oh yeah, Tekken 4 is here. Punish your enemies with new moves, interactive environments, and new fighters. It's a legend so deep, no one just plays it, they live it. Tekken 4, rated T for teen.
This is the Sega commercial that tells you when you buy any Sega system, you'll get the incredible 2-player Double Dragon absolutely free. This is the commercial for Sega games that tells you when you buy 3 games, you get Double Dragon free. But wait, this is also the commercial that tells you to tear down to your nearest store and tear off a Sega coupon that says, if you buy any Sega system or 3 of our specially selected games, you'll get Double Dragon free. Offer expires December 31st. Major fun and a free game from Sega. Get it? Got it. Good.
We now return to the show. Turn up the trouble.
Let's go.
And welcome back, LU, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to give a special shout out to Mr. Boomstick and friends for inviting me to an awesome podcast this past Wednesday.
Great showing, my friend. Great showing.
Yes. Really appreciate it, for inviting me and everything. It was very inviting. It was a fantastic topic. And of course, I will touch up on that on this show, I think, because I'm pretty sure you guys have opinions about what's going on with this new disc to digital. We gotta dig deep on that.
I have some things I need to say about
that. We're gonna dig in a little bit about that, and then we're gonna go into our main topic.
Sure.
Because personally, I had some time to kind of absorb because it was new news. It just came out and the thing, so I could do a lot of digging. And like I said in the show, I said, well, I'm getting those Xbox One vibes. Now, remember, when Xbox One was announced, back when Don Magic days, they are going to come up with the same idea, where you take your disc and you actually have the disc digitally imprinted into your console, and that disc will no longer be usable anywhere else. You download the license. Yeah, I get it, and believe me, that's the same way I felt. and you can play that game forever, and you can be able to share that game only amongst 5 friends or relatives or something like that, or some weird thing. But you can't trade it. Your disc is dead. You can't bring it to GameStop and say, oh, okay, I want to trade it in. I want to buy a new game. Can I take a couple of dollars? Nope. Because the disc will no longer be usable. And I don't like it. At all.
In the words of the late Hulk Hogan, that doesn't work for me, brother.
Exactly.
Correct me if I'm wrong, brother. But listen to this. Remember, speaking of that kind of disc that you're describing, exactly what you're talking about. Was it me? Was it just my disc? But I think Capcom vs. SNK2 on the Dreamcast pulled that shit.
Oh.
Did it?
I remember hearing people talking about it when I was working in the game. When I was working at GameStop back then.
Was it EO? Was it EO version? Or was it the Dreamcast? It was EO, right?
I think it was. No, I think it.
No, the EO. What the EO version is only. Okay, go ahead, Tony, and I'll add on to it.
Let me see. No, I just remember it being Capcom versus SNK2.
Okay.
I think it was Dreamcast because of the years track.
Okay, well, Capcom vs. SNK2 only came out on the Dreamcast over in Japan, and then there was Capcom vs. SNK2 that came out on PS2 here in the States, and then the EO versions only came out on the GameCube and the Xbox.
Okay, no, you know what? It's starting to come back. Okay, so it was on the Xbox.
Yes, the EO version.
It was the Xbox One. The Xbox One, you couldn't, once it was loaded into the Xbox, your Xbox, it was done. Really? Just like what Taurence is, just like what you guys were describing.
Here, I do have that.
Mm-hmm.
and it works though.
Okay.
I remember that version because this happens all the time. Like, say if you do a finest KO onto your opponent, the music is shot and it's dead.
Yeah, it shuts off. That's right. It shuts off.
Oh,
when
yeah.
When you do certain moves, like
What happened?
glitchy. Yo, they did a shoddy job, I think, for the Xbox version of that game.
Yeah,
I was very. This is like the old Capcom, not the new Capcom, but this is the old Capcom. Capcom always cut corners. Whenever they port a game, they port a game from the version that they actually made, and then they port it from that version to another console, and they've been doing that all. Xbox always played second fiddle when it came to certain games, and I hated that because it seems like
the only thing that people got that version was to play online because the Xbox version had the online for Xbox Live, but they did release a patch though to fix that, to fix it. But unfortunately, since the Xbox, the original Xbox Live is shut down, you can't get that patch anymore. So you're gonna have to like go through some crazy, like you gotta go through all this wackiness to be able to, because there's a way to play the original Xbox Live. And people have found ways to be able to play it, but you have to go through some craziness just to get that patch for it. Otherwise, if you don't have that patch, then you're stuck with that glitch though. If you do the finest KO and the music is shot, so. Until you gotta wait until the next match. But yeah.
So getting to that point, I'm glad you brought that up in that thing, which segues into my next point. What if servers go down? Like for instance, I mean, you get the disc, you get the disc, right? And you're saying, hey, everything's all hunky dory, you're having a great time playing your games, and everything, you're having it for days, right? Then all of a sudden they said, oh. Well, we decided to shut our studios and dissipate our entire staff. So, unfortunately, we're going to shut down the servers now, right?
Yeah.
Guess what happens to your game?
It's done.
Exactly.
It's over.
Anthem, another game. That I was like, people paid money for. Which people paid money for. They can't play the game no more. You can, not even by yourself. There's no offline mode.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Gundam. There's a Gundam game. Fun freaking, it was a 5v5 Gundam game that they actually had for a little while online, right? Everybody was having a blast. Guess what? Studio shut it down. When they shut it down, now you turn it on, it says servers are no longer available. You can't even play it offline mode. Nope. Gone. This is my fear. If they decide to do something like that, because at least they said was a Stop Killing Games initiative that's going on right now.
I remember that thread was going on for quite a while.
Okay.
I remember that.
This is exactly what they're pointing out. They're pointing out to that very point that publishers have too much power to say, hey, you don't own your game. You don't own it. We got your money. You are borrowing it. You enjoying the game? Guess what? It's on our terms. So guess what? Guess what we're gonna do? If you shut down the servers, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you're basically screwed.
Yes, exactly. And that's a frustrating thing. So anything you pay for it. But for instance, do you remember the Double Dragon game that you had for the iOS game?
Yeah, I had that on my phone too. And dude, I paid for that game. And then the other day I wanted to play it again, like a couple. I think this was like a few years ago. At one time I wanted to play it when I was on the train. Couldn't even play it anymore. The game was done. Can't even load it up anymore.
Nope. So chat, you got
pissed me off because it was such a great Double Dragon game.
Oh,
I love the anime. I love the animated drawings and the illustrations in that game, and like the gameplay was so good. I was like what are you people doing, man?
So
I just feel like I threw money out the window.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I mean, see, this is what I mean. This right here, this project, whatever the heck they call it, Soliki, I think it's called. No, don't. Just kill it. Kill it before it even gets born. You need to, this is something that we need to, address. Because a lot of, there are players out there on the other side of the fence. They're like, oh, this is a great idea. This is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple people.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I don't have physical games anyway. And everything. This is actually good for me, so I can be able to have everything in one place.
Dude. Oh man, don't get me started on these people, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, physical media matters and a thing for a lot of things. But now they're trying to be slick. A lot of companies right now are saying, oh yeah, guess what? Don't worry about it. Be kept on disc. What makes you think that they're actually going to have some kind of hidden caveat inside the disc saying, or like a fail safe that says, oh, well, it'll work up to this point.
Yeah, there's probably DRM on it.
Yeah.
There's a DRM.
Yeah, some companies are doing that nowadays.
Yeah. Like this backdoor bullshit. This is something that I'm fearing too, because they always seem to find a way. And this is something that a lot of players out there are starting to kind of pick up on. Which is hence the reason why a lot of players are kind of going back to some of the older consoles, because you don't have to deal with this stuff.
Yeah. Do you remember when Doom: The Dark Ages came out and people bought the physical copy and then they found out that they had to go online, they had to download the rest of the game?
Oh my God. I saw that and I said, oh, I can't believe they actually.
That's the most scummiest shit I have ever seen in my entire life, man. I think Tony wanted to say something.
Go ahead, Tony.
I do have something to say about this entire subject. Regarding these games, when did we start having to read long-ass EULAs before playing the game? That's when all this nonsense started.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
license terms and stuff like that. That little thing, that little thing. It's a click now and scroll all the way down to the very bottom before you can actually play the game.
Dude, Capcom's been doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed though. Capcom's been doing that. You got to scroll all the way down, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what are we doing?
Terms of use. It's called the terms of use. It's the little what do you call it? Their little fail safe. You have to click on yes just to play the game. You can't skip it. If you skip it, you can't play it. And that's bullshit, because if you scroll down, no one has time to read all that jargon. And you know what? They're actually expecting that. They're like, oh, they're not going to read all that stuff. They're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and click yes anyway, because they want to play the game. I'm afraid if I actually read, if you actually read all those little terms and stuff like that, and take your time, it might take you roughly about 20 minutes and then you scroll through everything. But man, oh man, some of the stuff inside there, when they're using stuff like that, you can't use this, you can't do this, you can't do this. If you do this, violates terms, blah blah blah. Can't use it here. I said, damn. This is what I skipped.
Like, what the hell?
This is what I skipped? Wow. It's
read
crazy,
the contract, man. Don't just sign a contract. Read it.
Yeah, man.
But I guarantee, I bet you it will take you an hour. And you possibly might need a fucking lawyer to, decipher some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right. It has a lot of lawyer gibberish in there. Oh, my gosh.
Every loophole you can think of, it's in there somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a cat. I hate to see that nowadays. I hate the fact that, you're buying these games and then they're telling you, oh, you gotta agree to this and agree to that. It's like, come on, do these companies think we're gonna copy games now? I mean,
you know what here's something I gotta tell you guys. Whatever they do to music, it comes to games next. Just keep an eye on what's happening in music. It goes to games next with this electronic stuff.
Oh, you're talking about like Spotify and all that stuff right there? You know what I'm talking about?
No. All the way back from when you were just buying music online. Look at just
I
buy music in general. Like you buy it off the App Store or iTunes or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh God.
They could just take the song away anytime. I saw that, and then I was like, "Yep, that's gonna happen to games soon." And boom.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember. I think you probably do remember this though. Do you remember? I think it was WB. Like they had this thing. They had like this service. Like if you any movies or TV shows you buy, and they cut that service off, and now everybody lost their movies and TV shows that they bought.
Oh, yo, listen. Okay, I got.
You remember that?
Yeah, I got a story for you. Okay, you remember Movies Anywhere? Remember Movies Anywhere?
Yes.
They actually had for the Xbox and all that stuff. I actually bought, I don't know, like 100 movies. Okay, on there, right?
Ooh.
Now, before the service went down, I've noticed that there's a few movies. There's a few movies that got removed from the server that I actually purchased, like a couple of movies. Because I was like, wait a minute, I could have sworn I actually downloaded this. I know I've actually purchased this movie. And I went through my whole entire library, backwards and forwards, and it wasn't there. So then I looked back and I decided, okay, you know what, let me just do something. Let me go into my prior purchases. So I decided to scroll back. I scrolled back. Wouldn't you know it, 5 movies that I actually purchased, when it was on sale, by the way, are gone. It was completely removed. And they didn't give me no warning. They didn't give me no nothing. And I contacted them and said, listen, hey, I got X, Y, and Z. They gave me this freaking weird jargon about, they did say in the contract, so supposedly it's a contract, it says that movies can be removed at any time. They don't give you a warning. There is no warning. But it's in the contract. You sign it. You agreed to it. So you pretty much lost your rights have been taken away. Completely taken away. And so I had no say. And I was devastated because I was like, damn man, I can't believe they would pull this bullshit.
This is one of the reasons why I don't even buy movies digital anymore. If I'm gonna get a movie, I'm just gonna buy the Blu-ray or the DVD. That way, I officially own it. All I have to do is just put it into my drive, and that's it. And the movie plays. I don't have to go through all that nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now,
scary.
It's scary, but I have a feeling that this is exactly what's going to happen because it's already going on in UK. The UK actually has.
Oh, the UK are getting it worse. Oh my God.
Yeah. They already are in up shit's creek right now with some of this stuff, and right now they're trying to make it more worldwide. And people want a piece of China's pie because China right now has like over 436 million or something like that, some kind of user base or something like that, for a lot of digital, because they're mostly digital and mostly mobile. Actually, matter of fact, they're almost 95% mobile. Anything on their when it comes to entertainment, but it's under regulatory standards. They have their own servers, they own everything, and everybody wants a piece of that pie. Sony already has a foothold over there. Nintendo already has a foothold over there. Microsoft and Xbox, they want a piece of it. So, which is the reason why they're actually trying to build a new Game Pass tier that is actually for China only. And China has their own terms for their Game Pass stuff. And it has games that are approved by the regulatory bodies over in China.
My God.
Yeah, can you believe that? This is crazy. It's crazy, but that's what companies have to do, just to get their foothold in whatever they're trying to accomplish, what they're trying to do. And it's sad because now it turns out the trend is starting to become contagious, and every single company wants to do that now. They're like, oh, well, if we do that, you know, it might just work. So what they're doing is they're trying to prod people into getting into that. It's the same thing that happened to VHS. Remember VHS went from VHS to DVD? You know that VHS slightly became kind of phased out in a sense? Kind of pushed
It doesn't
them out.
last too long. I remember I used to run out my tapes though. Like I think there was a time when I used to watch the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I love that movie so much.
Yeah,
I watched that movie like almost every day, almost every day, and then I caught and then like I think like 3 or 4 months later, like there's some scenes that got worn out, and I can't even watch a couple of scenes anymore. And the tape was like worn out.
Hopefully, it wasn't any of the good parts of that thing. You know, like
there was a couple of good parts. I mean, but it was ruined.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
Any part with Casey Jones and everything is actually one of the better parts of the movie. You know, especially the part that thing where he actually finally, you know, goes over there and tries to rescue the turtles and everything. He's like, he comes in there, he's like, now, anybody want to tell me what happened to my little green pal over there?
He's like, he goes, ooh, who is the babe?
Who the heck is that? Wayne Gretzky? On steroids?
On steroids? Like, all time.
Awesome stuff.
But that's I remember when you just brought back a memory about the VHS tapes though. Like the more you keep like playing them, they start to get worn out.
Yeah. So and they slowly phase them out. Same thing happened with cassette tapes. You know, cassette tapes. You know, they're going to CDs. You know, CDs are starting to become the big thing. You know, and Walkmans and everything turned into Discmans and what have you. And then of course computers. You know, they actually had disc slots, so you can be able to pop in your disc and burn your freaking music onto your PC. Kind of thing. I mean, there were so many things, you know. But the thing is, that's how they go backdoor on you, Pause. It's you know they really try to I guess go against the edge in a sense and force you to kind of become a part of their system. They're like, oh, well, you know what? We don't care what you think. It's like, we don't care what you think. This is what you like, and we're going to give it to you, and that's that. And that's exactly what they do. And you know what? They get all these stores to comply. And that's what they make their other sections smaller and smaller and smaller, and then they make it more niche, and then you have to get it behind the counter. Oh, do you happen to have that new Mariah Carey cassette tape? I'm pretty sure you guys have a few left. Oh yeah, we only got 5 in. You know, kind of thing. It's the same thing. But now we're starting to see it in video games. Now we're starting to see it in video games, and you know, where people are just gonna say, "Hey, now they're going after the new generation of players that are unawares and are more used to all this digital only stuff." These are the Spotify people. These are the streaming people. These are the ones that actually they're kind of going after because that's a larger crowd. We're the dinosaurs of the gaming industry. We are the ones who would used to do the midnight opening stuff.
Yeah.
You know, those are fun. Those are fun times.
Those. Oh man.
Right. You know, we're the ones who have collectibles. You know, we're the ones who actually get the physical discs, physical media matters. You know, we're the ones that kind of built the industry for where it is. But now the industry is kind of sweeping us to the side and saying, you know what? Listen, we want to make more money. We want to make it faster. We want to make it more accessible. So you guys are pretty much the ones that are holding us back. So we are deciding to cater to them, you know. And if you guys decide to, you know, be part of the program, we welcome you, kind of thing, you know. Like when remember when Grandma had the old typewriters and stuff like that, you're trying to get them to use the digital keyboard to type on the computer kind of thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's the
Your
same
buddy
thing.
Mike Reddy, he had that.
You know?
Mike Reddy had that.
Yeah.
I used to watch her typing letters to her family.
Yeah.
It's a good memory. She was fast, dude.
Yeah.
After like decades in an office doing that from like what, the 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know what though? I mean, but like I said, it's a great little mini topic I wanted to throw in there because I wanted to get you guys' opinion about that because it's real. I mean, it's coming. We don't know when, but it's coming soon, and I'm afraid. I'm nervous that it's going to turn it's going to be a turn for the worse, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to force us to comply, and that's what the problem is. That's where the problem lies, and everyone else who's actually used to that trend are going to jump on. Look, like I said before, remember we were talking about PlayStation? 85 freaking percent, and PlayStation right now has a huge chunk in the market right now, a huge chunk.
Yeah.
They already are digital, and most of the sales are digital. Capcom, you already mentioned Capcom. Capcom having 95% sales off of digital games. Not physical.
93%, and 7% is only from physical. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, man.
Yeah.
And I read some, you know what's funny? I read some comments from people, and I want to give a shout out to that one person who wrote that. He said, all these people that buy digitally disgust me.
See, definitely it's better than actually getting things business.
At least he gets it. And then I saw one comment saying that, oh, I guess people don't like to own their games anymore. It's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
And then there was this one person that was saying to myself, oh, well, even if you buy the game physically, that doesn't mean that you actually own the game. You still got. I said, no, that's not true. Because there are a lot of games nowadays that you buy physically. That means that the game is in there. You don't have to be online to do that. Now, some games, like I mentioned, like Doom, Dark Ages, Dark Ages, they put like the rest of the game you have to download digitally, which I think that's the biggest scummiest move ever that they have done.
And I agree, sir, 100%. Shout out to the many people who are watching right now. We got some great little chats going on here. Heidi actually said, Tony got my son a cameo video from Cameron Conroy. You know what? I like those cameos. Those cameo videos, I love those things.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get one from Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief. I wanted one of those, and I never was able to secure it. I was going to secure it for like I think it was for my brother's birthday or something like that. Something cool. Maybe I could still do that. But let's get into the main topic because right now we're running down to the end of the show. So, and this is actually a small one, but I want to get everybody's opinion about this.
Sure.
Why with video game? What is considered a game that's too long? Now, I was rattling my brain about this, and a lot of people online were saying games don't have to be 30 to 40 to 50 hours long just to be an enjoyable experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, I'm pretty much on both sides of the fence when it comes to it because it's nice to actually have a game that you can't finish overnight. I did recently just finish I think 2 games that was relatively short. I mean, relatively very short actually. I blinked my eyes and everything, and it was over. Now, do I consider games being too short bad? It depends. It depends on what type of game it actually is. And so my thoughts are, and I want to get your guys' opinion.
Sure. Yeah, I got something to say about this.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, there are a lot of different styles of games that need more than 10, 20, 30, 40 hours of gameplay to actually play. And then there are games that really just has a whole bunch of filler and doesn't really need to be that long. So,
you got games that are like if you want 100% a game, like I think when you're trying to like some people when they want to like 100% complete the game, you know this. There are some games out there that requires you to play like over 100 hours, and I think that's a little too much.
Overkill.
I will say I will have to say that. I think if a game that if you want 100% complete everything, and if it's over 100 hours, I think that's way too much.
Tony, what do you think? You know, what do you consider? Because I know you have a very solid opinion about long games and everything, and I'm pretty sure that the viewers out there would like to know how you feel about that.
Well, there's some nuance about it. If it's like a 40, 50, 60-hour game, it better be story-packed. If it's just backtracking and grinding, I'm not happy with it. Yeah, you can cut the game a lot shorter. That being said, if it's a story-based game, I'm perfectly fine with that, with it being long. I also see other players' angles, people that love hunting achievements, like our friend here. If the game is that long, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Johnny does not feel like playing 100 hours. That's going to get boring very fast.
Yeah, it can be.
I see both angles, but I can't think of a blanket length for a game. I don't think there should be. It just depends on the type of game, because RPGs will definitely run into those like 40 hours, no problem.
Yeah.
Open world sandbox games, GTA, Assassin's Creed, easily. I think I've got like 80 hours on those games. But like say other games like some games I do find too short, like Metal Gear. I remember it being a lot longer when I was younger. Those I wish were longer, and there was more of them, because the stories were great. I can't get enough of the stories. But if something like Street Fighter, something like that, yeah, I need something I can just beat in 15 minutes with my favorite character and get up and go. That game does not need to be any longer. So there's a lot of variances and nuances. Time's not really it's not something I really think of. But if it's padded with just backtracking, grinding, and all of that, boring tasks or something like that, then yeah, they don't need to be that long.
Yeah, like collecting weapons and getting all the armors and accessories and all that stuff, and find those rare items. Like you have to keep on finding the same enemy over and over and over again just to get that rare item. Here's
one we both know. Like in Like a Dragon, when you're trying to unlock everything. The ones with Katsugo, it's like a role-playing type play style.
Yeah.
And you have to keep hunting for certain, like, what were those guys, the Sujimon?
Yeah.
When you had to hunt for those, all of those, that was a pain in the ass.
Such a pain in the ass, that you gotta keep finding it. And you wanna know what's crazy? The longest one for me for one of the Like a Dragon games was Like a Dragon Ishin, because there's an achievement that they want you to 100% get every single weapon and get every single accessory, armors and everything, and you have to keep finding these rare items, because you have to go to the blacksmith to create this weapon, because they tell you, oh, you're gonna need like two of these rare items, and it's a pain in the ass just to keep on finding the same enemies and going back to those areas just to get those items, to keep on finding them and hoping you get that so you can make just that one damn weapon that you most likely are not going to use. That's what I don't like. I don't mind like so there's people out there saying that, oh, my personal life, I don't have time to play this, I don't have time. Is that people just don't have a really how can I put this? They don't have like a steady schedule. It's like their schedule's like all over the place. They say they're gonna do this, they're gonna say they're gonna do that. Just make a time for yourself. Just say, okay, well, after I take care of doing this, and after I've done this, now at 8 o'clock, I'm gonna play like an hour of this, or maybe 2 hours of this game, and then that's it. And some people say they don't have time for this. They because of the game's like too long or something. But it's like they just have to They just have to like budget their time. They have to make their schedule steady though. But that's a whole another topic for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But like the games themselves though is that I just don't want to play like a game that's like over 100 hours and it's going to require me just to get these items. That's the thing that bothers me a lot. It's more like a chore. You know, a game's supposed to be fun. So you know, like Tony said, if the game story is like 20 to 40 hours, I'm good though. And if you want to throw like side stories in there that's going to take me maybe an extra 10 hours then that's fine. But all the extra stuff and all that, I could do away with that.
I was answering Dorian in the chat. He's the same thing. Yeah, basically.
What did he say?
He said if it's about story, he's fine too with it being long. So I think people don't really care how long the game is. It's about the grinding. If you're padding hours with just useless, boring grinding, yeah, they're gonna want it shorter.
Yeah, and then also there's people out there they're gonna have to they're gonna have to put something on in the background. They're gonna have to put maybe a podcast or put some music on or put some movies on just to keep them so they don't get bored hearing the same tunes over and over again because it can drive a person insane.
I've fallen asleep. I like trying to grind like that.
I did that myself.
With a turn-based RPG that pauses in between, it is very easy to fall asleep.
I did. That happened to me a couple of times. I know how it is though, and then I say, "No, I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna have to
like a dragon. Going like a dragon. That happened to you quite a few times.
Yeah, no, it's happened to me. I said
3 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes I leave the game on, I pause it, and I wake up. I was like, "Holy shit! 2 hours has passed, and I just passed out."
Oh, I get those crazy sheep people that were doing this to Kasuga in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shenmue was another one. Shenmue, that right there is a grind all in itself because time is so important in that game. It is so important.
Yes.
Like for instance, you have a mission and you're supposed to meet with, let's just say you got to meet with one of the barbers at a certain time. Their place is not even open between certain hours, and you have to kind of kill some time, which is a good thing because there's a lot of things to do. I usually go to the arcade just to kind of kill some time over there, you know.
It's so easy to get distracted.
Yeah, it's so easy to get distracted.
They did fix that in Shenmue 2 though, because when you get to the place and says closed, I love the fact that they give you option. Would you like to wait, or would you rather go travel the world? You could actually if you press wait, then the time fast forwards and then it goes to the time when the barber shop opens, which is I think that's perfect.
Yeah, you know what? That option I wish was in Shenmue 1 because Shenmue 1 just waiting for certain things to open was a pain in the butt. Like for instance, I wanted to go to the arcade and the arcade wasn't open early in the morning and man, it's not open yet. Yeah. And then you have to go and kind of walk around and you're like, damn, maybe if I could find a place to sleep and it won't allow you to go to sleep to kill the time.
Yeah.
Kill the time.
Yeah.
So you gotta walk around town talking about sailors.
Yeah. Dude.
I'm here to talk to you about sailors. Have you seen some sailors? Yeah. He has the entire town about sailors.
Sailors. Yeah. Oh my dude. Yeah. And I'm saying to myself,
you know where sailors hang out?
Finally?
I'd be like, hey, dickhead, the docks. What do they do for a living? They're sailors. Wait by the dock.
Oh man.
Find one eventually.
Holy cow.
This is why I was so happy in Shenmue 2. They give you the option that you could just wait and the time fast forwards to it. I said, oh, thank God they listened to what the fans were complaining about the first game. And they added that. Yeah, thank God.
Freaking awesome, man.
Witcher 3, you could fast forward the time to the hour.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
in Witcher 3.
In Witcher 3. In Witcher 3. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! What a great
Best
game!
one.
Listen, let me tell you something. Witcher 3.
One of the best, and that's a long game. I could play that for like.
Yeah.
I probably got like 60 hours in that too.
That is a game that gives you so much to do, and you don't mind, to kill the time, because
It's pretty perfect.
Because everything has purpose. Everything that you do has purpose. You're not wandering aimlessly in a sense, because you always have a mission. You always have something to do. And when you go back to town and you actually finally finish it, and you talk to that person, it gives you more information and stuff. Everything is relevant, which I love. But there are certain games that gives you that weird grind that you really don't need. You know? And like for instance,
like 100% getting all the accessories and weapons, like I said earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, or getting a certain weapon up to a certain point. Like for instance, in Ninja Gaiden, you know, you have to have that wooden sword, and that wooden sword.
Yeah.
And the wooden sword, you have to level up. You have to level it up to like a level 10. That would be the most ultimate sword in the game, which is actually like you know. So
that's what I mean by useless grind. It's too much.
That's a grind all in itself, dude. Trying to get into a level 10, a wooden freaking sword, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, but it was worth it. It was worth it though. You know, once you got to that ultimate level, man, you were like almost near unstoppable.
Yeah. That sword is very powerful if you're willing to spend the time to do it though. But here's the thing. I don't mind like studios like spending time, like they don't have to make like a long, you know, story mode that's like 40 hours. If the story mode is at least maybe like at least I don't mind. Like if studio says this out, you know, we're just gonna make like 20 like stories are gonna be like 20 hours, then and I'll be fine with that, because that way we can see more and more games, you know, because I know a lot of studios out there, they put so much hard work creating like hours and hours of story mode, and I think that takes a lot of you know. I'm sure all the developers are stressed out putting all those hours in, you know. And if you're gonna ask me, would I rather have like a game like a few games that would have like that will have like 40 hours games, or would I want to have a lot of games that has like 10 to 20 hours of story mode? To be honest with you, I would like to have like a lot of games that would have like 10 to 20 hours. So that way I can have some time, you know, to play some other games. Because when I start a game, I want to finish that game before I go on to the next one. I'm not the type of guy that said, okay, I'm playing this game, and I'm going to play this game, and it's going to throw you off a bit. And if the gameplay is different from all the others, the gameplay is going to throw you off. I remember when I was like switching to I was playing Ninja Gaiden 2, and then I was playing Devil May Cry 3, and then the gameplay is a little bit different though. It's like, oh shit, I'm playing Devil May Cry like I'm playing Ninja Gaiden. That's why I'm getting my ass whooped. So you gotta focus on just like one gameplay, and then once you're done with that, then it's safe to go on to the next one.
Yeah, like for instance, linear games that actually go like a point A to point B type of thing. Those are games that should never really have too much filler. I don't like filler. You know, if it's one of those kind of point A to point B type of things and you don't really need much to do it, and they actually add too much to it, like for instance, platforming.
Yeah.
Now there are certain games, I could name quite a few, that actually have a lot of platforming in it that's unnecessary. Unnecessary platforming. Why? Do I have to hang off of this and go off of this and search around and try to find this, to leap onto this, and then you're like, wait a minute, hold on a second. Am I supposed to jump this way or am I supposed to jump that way? Kind of thing, just to get to your goal. And you're not even facing any enemies. It's just leaping and jumping and it's like a platforming stage. I don't like that. Listen, don't get me wrong. But I find it almost lazy programming to do something like that unless it has purpose. Like for instance, Shinobi Art of Vengeance has a lot of platforming, but it has purpose. You actually have a goal to go to. You find secrets. You find things to do. I like that. But if you're gonna give me something as in some weird little area that you have to kind of jump and grind and move and left and right and stuff like that with nothing to show for it, nah. Tomb Raider did a good job with that. Tomb Raider, the Tomb Raider games. Oh my god, now that's platforming to an ultimate level. I love that, because it's a puzzle all in itself. I like that. That's the kind of platforming I like. But if you're gonna do something stupid and everything, just to kind of throw in the level with platforming because you can't figure out what to do, when to do with that, and just to make it a level. Lazy programming, lazy. I don't like it.
That's been happening a lot too, as of late. It's unnecessary.
Yeah. Oh, we got 10 levels. Yeah, 4 of them are relevant. So it's like, oh yeah, you got about 5 or 6 stages that are actually good, and then you have 4 levels that are just completely just filler, and then you have one that you're actually kind of walking from one door to another and everything, to a whole bunch of dialogue and everything. That's a stage. No.
See, I got a funny. Here's a crazy perspective.
Sure.
Back in the day with the arcades, they made film stages like that on purpose because they wanted you to quarter munch, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No reason to do that for any console or PC games, no, at all today.
No.
Just an old diehard that they haven't let go of.
So
yeah.
I feel in this day of age, especially when it comes to new technology, if you're going to make a game that actually has 40 to 50 hours, it really has to be a worthwhile experience. Not too much of a grind. Like, for instance, I think it was Assassin's Creed. I think it was what was the other one? Assassin's Creed I think it was Valhalla. No, it wasn't Valhalla. It was the other one.
Mirage?
Which one was it?
Mirage?
No, Mirage was good. No, Mirage was pretty decent. It was almost like a throwback.
Was it Odyssey? No.
Odyssey. Yes, it was Odyssey.
Okay, I love Odyssey. Okay, that's my favorite one.
Well,
yeah,
my favorite of the new ones is Odyssey.
Okay. I mean, okay, your opinion. I agree. I actually was playing Odyssey just for the hell of it, because I wanted to kind of see what was going on with it.
Sure.
Now, when I was playing it, there's a lot to do, but then it got to a point in the thing where you get easily distracted. You can get so easily distracted because there's 5 or 6 or even 7 different mini missions that you kind of fall into in the middle of a mission that you're already doing. So I'm like, oh yeah. Wait, hold on a second. What was I doing before? He's like, what was I doing before?
Yeah.
I was supposed to do this and the thing. And then you gotta double back and everything and find out, oh damn, I'm too far. I gotta go on this map. Oh, let me go over here and everything and actually get this tower over here. Go to the top and everything so I can open up the map so I can be able to kind of be able to jump back to other locations on the map. Oh man. Yeah, don't get me wrong. No, I'm not saying that the game is bad. The game is really, really fucking good. But I'm just saying that it's games like that you get easily distracted. Like when you're trying to the time and you want to spend at least about an hour or two, and the hour or two turns into 3 hours or 4 hours, and you're like, wait, hold on a second. I was supposed to only play for 2 hours. Damn, I'm still on it. Kind of thing.
Right.
But Mirage was almost like a throwback to the original, which was actually what I liked about it. And that's the reason why I was more of an enjoyable experience. Yeah, granted, it wasn't that big of a map. It's not as big as Odyssey, which had was a huge freaking map.
It
was
like a tidbit.
Yeah,
it was a tidbit. Yeah. Assassin's Creed tidbit. It was just fun with the hell of it.
Exactly.
Good story film.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity, fantastic experience. I mean, that's the one where I actually met some friends and they were able to tackle some missions because you can now actually link up to people online in certain areas, which was cool because you could do dual assassin kind of stuff. That's still a highly underrated game. And I tell people about that. I tell people, I said, listen, I know you probably skipped Unity. Play it. It's that good. It really is that freaking good.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a couple glitches here and there, but it's not unplayable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the first Assassin's Creed, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
About the same amount of glitches, but it's very good.
Yes.
You're missing out on a good story.
Yeah.
So
one of my favorite games though, and this is one of my top favorites. It's Batman Arkham City. The game, if you're just gonna play like the story mode and just focus on the main story. And just go after the main villains as the purpose of the story. It takes you about like 12 to 15 hours to beat. But if you actually go and do like everything in the game, like if you do like you want to do every single thing, you want to capture all do the side quests and capture the other villains in the other game. You want to capture everything that's around that city. That takes you about almost like close to like 30 hours. You know, that's a little more time though. I actually like that. You know, I actually like that because there's actually more to do. So if you want to put like a little extra time to it and just do that I don't mind though. But doing something like that's going to be like close to like 100 hours, stuff like that's too much of a chore. So, but Arkham City allows you to like if you want to take try those missions or not. Sometimes you'll bump into it. You'll just bump into that side quest right there. And it kind of like drops you up and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go after this person now. Like, I'm going to go after Deadshot because I just got into the side mission where Deadshot's involved with this crime. So I want to go take care of that before I go into the main thing. You know, that I kind of enjoy a bit though, because at least you're getting some more experience points. You're actually leveling yourself up and getting new weapons and gadgets. So that's what I like.
Indeed. I'm just going through some percentages here about people who actually like to play long games and short games, and right now it's a pretty minor split. It's almost a split down. It's almost a split down the middle, but right now it's saying players who actually like long games. Usually about 40 to 60 hours plus. About 48% of the players in the thing, they actually ask about roughly about 10,000 players along, you know, throughout, I think, online. And then you have, for short games, 5 to 15 hours, give or take, or quick sessions, 52%. Yeah, 52%. So right now is a slight advantage for short games. I guess the bite size, because of their busy life, they actually want to kind of jump in and jump out kind of thing. Yeah. You know, I mean, there are also games that actually have save points versus those you can actually do quick saves. Quick saves save lives.
Yes. It
does. Okay. Quick saves save lives. I'd rather have a quick save than actually be able to run and try to find a freaking bathroom stall and everything to save your game. Thanks, Dead Rising.
You're gonna be Dead Rising.
Thanks, Dead Rising. Thanks, Dead Rising. You know, so but I mean, there are ways, you know, that people can get shorter, you know, basic games, you know, but from longer games. So you can actually be able to play a game for a few hours just to kind of get, either you're stuck on a boss, right? You're stuck on a boss, and you were grinding all night, and you're tired, and you're like, damn it, I died freaking 15, 20 times, and you know, and you feel like you can beat that boss, and you just can't because your body just can't handle it anymore. So
you don't want to go to sleep until you pass it. Yeah.
Exactly.
We get that.
Right. And, you know, and then you finally go, you just say, okay, screw it. Let me just go to sleep and everything. Let me rest my eyes a little bit. Wake up in the morning. You don't have to go to work until like almost 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And you say to yourself, you know what? I want to dedicate this morning, get my freaking Wheaties on, and actually beat this fucking boss. So you get back on that thing, you do a quick save, and you're right back right before you enter the boss. You go into your little stash, get your weapons, get yourself weaponed up, and you go over there and say, okay, this is the day where you die, and kind of grind again. Yes.
You don't want to do the Homer meme when you're going to sleep and you have that blanket, you got that mean, they got that nasty. When you go to bed and then couldn't beat that last boss.
You know how I beat that? You know how I beat that feeling?
What's that?
It's past the statute of limitations, so I can talk about this now because it's been like 20 years. I used to call out to work if I stayed up playing that late that night. I'd call out, then I'd wake up and keep playing some more, and then I'd just
nice.
I'd call out of work to do it. Yeah, I'd call out of work.
Oh, listen, we've all done it. I was like this. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I've done it too.
Should I call out of fucking work? I don't feel like going to work. I feel like beating this fucking.
We have days like that.
I know I'm so close. Like you're close to the end, and you know that you could beat this freaking game, and you can't stop thinking about it. And nothing. You know you're gonna be at work, and you know you're gonna be distracted. You're like, damn it, what time is it? I got 4 more freaking hours. Kind of thing, And then you're like, okay, you know what? Screw this. I can't make it in today. I just can't make it in today. Sorry, I can't make it. Okay, well, I hope you feel better. Oh, thanks. Click. Yeah. Woo! Let's go. Let's get it.
You know what I did one time? I remember I said to myself, okay, I should be able to beat this game like around midnight, and I'll be able to go to sleep. But then all of a sudden, the game was giving me some problems. So it took me not midnight. It took me at least like 3 o'clock in the morning to beat it, and I had to get up at 3 hours. And I said, you know what? I don't care. I can fight it off. And then when I got to work, oh my God, I was sleepy as hell. I said, shit, maybe we should have called out. But I did not want to go to bed until I finished that game. I said, I want to get this game done and over with.
Yes, I love those. I love that feeling. Oh no, actually, I hate that feeling because I stay up and then I keep on looking at the clock. Like those times and everything. The clock's right next to you, and you're playing the game, and you're in that grind, and you're in the zone. You're like, oh, you're almost close, and you stuff like that, and you keep on turning your head and everything. You're trying to see what time it is, and you're hoping that you'll be able to beat this boss and everything before a certain time, and you like so laser focused. And then all of a sudden, you look at the clock. It says freaking almost 2:30 in the freaking morning, and you have to get up in freaking 2 hours. Yeah, exactly. You're like,
Bro, I've skipped school for the same reason.
Oh, dude.
My parents they whoop my ass if I don't come.
Yeah, no, I skip school all the time, dude, just to play video games. We'd skip school or like leave in the middle of the day to go to our buddy's apartment and play Tekken.
I used to.
We got in so much trouble when we finally got caught, though.
I think I told you my stories though. Like, I used to go to school, and then we used to like cut class. Like, we used to go to school. We go to school around like we stopped around 12 or 1 o'clock. We cut the rest of the rest of the school day, and we go to the arcade.
Oh my!
Yeah,
I kept doing that shit, and then that time that my mom whooped my ass when I got home, I was like, shit.
Yeah, I got some funny stories for you.
I saw my mom drive past as I was running.
Oh no!
I got caught though. I was not Ferris Bueller. She drove past and was waiting for me when I got to the house.
Is that like pretending? Like
I saw her drive past. She didn't see me. I was like, oh shit, she's gonna be home.
Damn.
I am in so much trouble.
Damn. Man, yeah. Let me. I have a story. I skipped. Yeah, I skipped the after school program one time. I actually decided to. I decided to go because I was nearby. I was like, you know what? Screw this. I want to go to the White Plains Bowl because right next door, and they had all those arcade machines and stuff like that. And I had like money to burn, and I wanted to play so badly.
Right.
But then I forgot the after school program that said goes over there and their thing for after school program for bowling on a Friday, and I forgot.
Ooh, really?
I forgot. The counselors and everything. because I was in there and I was playing. I think I was playing Revolution X at the time.
Shit.
I was playing Revolution X and stuff like this and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, at the corner of my eye, I saw the main counselors were coming in, and I was like, and I got and someone tapped me on the shoulder and everything and said, he's like, where were you? And I was like,
lots of words.
Yeah, lots of words.
In school or out of
and
suspension?
yeah, so actually no, it was out of school, at home, ass whooping,
You lucky
suspension.
bastard.
I know, out of school, ass whooping.
You were so lucky.
No,
I got in school, you
lucky,
were in jail.
lucky.
No.
I had ass whooping till I can't sit on my ass, kind of whooping. I mean that
Dude,
kind of whooping.
School was like jail. In school suspension is jail for teenagers.
Oh man.
Oh.
It's not the Breakfast Club. It is so fucking boring.
Dude, even if you bring a Game Pro magazine in school suspension, it's still fucking boring. It's a bad environment.
You don't do anything. You're just sitting right there.
In 20 minutes.
All you're doing,
like that one.
Yeah, all you're doing is staring at what freaking walls and windows
Yeah.
all
Told you,
freaking
it's
afternoon,
jail, dude.
and it's
Yeah.
boring.
That's a time waster.
Yes, exactly.
I got a week of in school when they finally caught me for my Tekken act.
A week, bro.
A week?
Well, I felt like I was in solitary because I was the only one there.
No way.
There wasn't even a teacher. It was just me in that room.
I couldn't.
could not leave.
I could not.
No.
I could not. I couldn't do it, man. I could not stomach it. I could
I would
not
not
do
survive
it.
that.
Stuff like
Oh,
that.
no.
And even
No.
worse. The lunch the lunch they serve, it's crap. It's like
Tell you,
it's a dry ass peanut butter and jelly double decker sandwich. You know, the double decker peanut butter and jelly ones, the ones that that's what, and like one of those little miniature apple juice like things. Oh man,
Hey, man, I like that
didn't even taste like freaking apple juice. It tasted like apple flavored water. That's how bad it was. It was so bad. I was drinking it like this. I was like, ah. I was like,
If I were your parents, I would have been pissed
You want
off
to
the
know so
food.
bad? You want to know so bad?
What am I
The
talking
grilled
about
cheese
for? My
sandwiches
kid's
was
shit
hard
food.
as a rock.
Yeah, they had the nerve to give you a freaking grilled cheese, cold ass grilled cheese sandwich, and you know damn well that it wasn't going to stay warm.
Yeah. Bro, they get rubbery.
Yeah.
Break your teeth.
Yeah.
Bro, you could actually you could crack a tooth if you're trying to eat that.
Oh,
Why was the bread so hard? What the hell? There was no bread.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Are they trying to break our teeth?
Yeah, cement sandwiches, cement and cheese sandwich.
They're treating you like Lenny Dykstra. That's a subtle one. Y'all gonna be like, you're disgusting, dude.
Yeah, Darius like grilled cheese. Else was so solid. Oh, the grilled cheese was also so. I guess the grilled cheese was all. Yeah, it was also solid. Yeah.
Oh, it gets rubbery. It gets rubbery when it's cold.
Yeah. My question is, what type of cheese? It's like that welfare cheese. They give you the welfare cheese. You know, the one, where the welfare cheese. Remember the welfare cheese? Yeah. The big ass brick and everything that they over there with the you have to use a knife and everything, and the knife looks like it's gonna break and everything by the time you finish slicing the damn thing. It's like one of those. Oh man, it's horrible.
It's like war food,
oh
dude.
my lord. You know,
dude, wash it down with the powdered milk.
Powdered milk. Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah.
I don't see how people can look at themselves in the mirror that works at these school cafeterias and said, yeah, today I'm gonna give these students grilled cheese sandwiches that are hard as a rock and they're gonna break their teeth.
Pizza's like that too.
What's wrong with you?
Don't get me started.
Pizza was as hard as the grilled cheese.
No. What type of sauce do they put on the freaking cheese? I'm sorry, on the pizza. On the pizza. What kind of sauce do they put on the pizza? Okay, I had to ask them that because I the secret sauce It must be some type of it must be like a top secret, something that they took from some kind of experimental area. Let's give it to the kids and everything, see if they tolerate it. And then they probably sit right there in their little offices and everything and watching it, and as you all scatter around the thing, it's pizza day, and everybody's like, yay, pizza!
Oh,
and they taste it and they're like,
dude, the pizza tastes like rubber dough. Rubber.
Oh, dude,
Rubber dough,
seriously,
Oh.
it's like it, and you know what it is? It's not even Elio's. It's not even. I can't even compare it to Elio's.
No, Elio's is 10 times
better. Elio's is better. Yeah, absolutely. This pizza is the one that they probably had in the back of the freaking freezer somewhere, and they said, "Oh, that's where it was. Let's serve these to the kids."
They couldn't even get did Kirkland exist then? Remember Kirkland?
Kirkland. Oh,
you see them at Costco, the Costco pizza.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Kirkland.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Okay.
They could have gave the kids that. It's not expensive.
No, well,
Better than the crap they were serving.
No, well, the stuff they are serving their thing is probably some from some kind of warehouse and everything down in freaking New Mexico. I don't know. But other than that, we got let's see, we got some more. It's a grilled cheese with salsa so hard. Yep. True welfare cheese. I was talking about the welfare cheese. Dorian, we've been through it. We know exactly what we're talking about. Absolutely. Yeah. They tried to mutate us. That's so
They
true.
said, you guys like vegetables, right? Let's mutate these kids.
Yeah, let's mutate these kids. Let's break their teeth.
Give them what they want.
You know what? I gotta talk about this before we get off. There's a movie called Cookies. There's a movie called Cookies and everything, which is actually with like these kids, these kids and everything become zombies and everything from eating these, I don't know, these experimental, I guess it was experimental cookies and everything, and these kids actually ate cookies and everything, they all turned into zombies and stuff, and then everybody was, oh god, who was in the movie? From the same writers as Hot Shot, not Hot Shots, what's that movie called again? Oh my god,
Is it 2 of the 7 writers?
Shaun of the Dead. It's like it's the same people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Yeah. The same writers. Same writers. It's called Cookies. And and it was it was a movie and everything about they I guess it was like a batch of cookies that got sent to a school. I guess experimental. I guess it was. And then all the kids and everything who ate these cookies turned into freaking zombies. And, it's called not cookies. Cooties. It was called. Cooties. Not cookies.
Okay.
Cooties. That's what it was called.
I think I've heard that movie before, yes.
Yeah, that's what the movie is called. And I guess they
2015?
Yeah, 2015. That's the one. And they all turned these kids turned into zombies and stuff like that. And I forgot who else. It was
Frodo and Dwight from The Office.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh my god, I watched that movie. And I was laughing my ass off, man.
Okay, I'm finding this and saving it.
And then of course there's another movie called Ice Cream, which is actually another one, which is actually based on the same concept too. So
yeah, I remember that movie. What's that movie called? The Stuff. Oh, that was such a gross movie.
Yeah, that was gross. The Stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Just from when you said ice cream, I think about that movie, The Stuff. I'm like, that movie was like, oh.
Yeah. They're coming to run out of ideas. But anyway, shout out to all those who are watching the thing. We are pretty much at the closing seconds of this show. Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know anything in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think games, should games actually be longer just for the hell of it, or do you feel like games should have purpose? If you're gonna make a game long, it's gonna have to have something that actually is worthwhile. Let me know.
Otherwise you're gonna lose me.
Dude, I found it. I found Cooties. I found it.
Yes. Oh my god.
I found it. I'm sharing the link with you guys in the chat.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, man. So anyway, but other than that, guys, fantastic show. Loved it. Loved the energy.
Great show.
So once again, if you have joined us for the first time, please feel free to hit that like button, also share, and also please hit that bell notification to let everyone know that we are relevant. Shout out to our wonderful sponsor, Dubby. They are amazing. Still awesome. Still fantastic drinks. Energy all the time. B vitamins. None of that Red 5 nonsense. Of course, they use a awesome coffee fruit extract that actually gives you actual natural energy. Gives you the lift. It doesn't give you the drop. Great for workouts. Great for actually doing the late night grind, especially when it comes to gaming, especially for 40 to 50 hour games. Indeed. And then of course, you can go to their awesome website. That's wdubby.gg. And then when you decide to check out on these awesome drinks, use our code TREBLE, TR3BLE. Use that code, get your 10% off. Tell them Gaming Treble sent you, and remember, be better. So, in closing, let's get out of here. Let you go ahead and give your shout outs before you leave, and then we can get the heck out of here.
I want to say thanks for everyone that's tuning in. It was such an interesting topic. This Sunday is going to be a good one. It's going to be another interesting topic though, because I've been seeing a lot of different opinions from people. So waiting to get a load of this one. I think it's going to be great. But other than that, I hope all you guys enjoy your weekend, and I hope you get some game time as well.
Well, players, it was a great show. I guess it sounds like a cop-out, but not really. Length of the game doesn't really matter. What we want is quality gameplay if it's going to take up our time. Whether it's 2 hours or 40, we want quality games. That note, I did say Metal Gear Solid Delta was a little too short. Not true. I'm going to have some fun with Snake versus Bomberman right after this.
Oh, yes. That is right.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
See, there is fun things to do after all.
Of course.
And of course, I want to thank my awesome panel. To think these guys and I think are pretty much my brothers in arms. They are absolutely amazing. I'd not have a fantastic show without them. Feel free to join us this coming Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out our awesome show. We got another great topic that's actually dealing with around the same subject, but actually on, for anybody who's in an everyday grind, so we're going to get into that. And of course, we also got a special announcement as well. So we're going to look forward to that as also. Feel free to join us this coming weekend. Thank you once again for watching us. Keep on playing, keep on leveling up, and we'll see you next time in the next episode of Gaming Treble. Peace!